Hey up internet, and welcome to 6 of the Best, where I react to my 6 favorite tracks from solo artists or bands. This week I'm going to be featuring 6 of the best from Pete and Bas. But before I get into it, if you're new, do subscribe and hit the bell icon so they never miss another video. Okay, up next, we've got Pete and Bas featuring Norman Payne, and the track's called Golf. Let's hit it. This is a great track. I love this one.
Disrespect.
I love the idea of playing golf with a grenade. Brilliant. Let's wind it back a bit.
84, disrespect, kicked his door. Grabbed the cash from the bedside drawer and a little stash under the bedroom floor. Bored, see his Uncle George built like a brick and I thank the Lord. I weren't fat back in the day, so I could move fast when it come to the crunch.
I wasn't fat back in the day, so I could move fast when it came to the crunch. And I like the way Bas is going through his own personal history. Yes, it's really good actually. It's the lyrics are really good. I love this track.
89, Sunday lunch, pint, fag, plate full of munch, fist full of rings, pricey punch. It ain't pimps o'clock when the bloke gets slumped.
Fist full of rings, pricey punch. It ain't pimps o'clock when a guy gets slumped. Great lyrics.
Ain't cunch, 91 in a big old bando. 2 guard dogs, Dave and his Rambo. He's in a can like Rubicon Mango. Ball and chain, Norman walked free but he lost his brain. 92.
Norman went free but he lost his brain.
In Spain, travelling Europe, private planes. Time flies, 95, cut those tires. Got a mate who works in a bake.
95, cut those ties.
Just pull out the mesh and I'll make you a pie. 96, Stan got nicked, found his stash in the bag of a brand new motor. Car chasing the old thing crashed. Collecting debts, wars with the London Met. 98.
Collecting debts, wars with the London Met, the London Metropolitan Police Department. Oh my days.
Hey, case got blown. I went home and I cried in bed.
98, case got blown, went home and I cried in bed. That is so real. Those lyrics are so real, so relatable. Yeah, he's a tough man, but he has his failure. He has his failures as well. He has his L's, and but he dusts himself off and he tries again. He keeps going.
When I talk back cases, gotta roll my piece. Been caught red-handed, never ran for the bleeding police. I drove that motor, the Peugeot with the dented doors. Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a golfing course.
Okay, that's great wordplay right there. He's saying that when he first started, he drove a Peugeot with dented doors, but now he's chauffeured. He gets chauffeured around. He doesn't drive anymore. Now someone else does the driving for him. And now the only driving he does is on the golfing course. The wordplay is just fantastic.
Carb on the kitchen can, up powder, dropped in the pot, got spun out hands on the wheel of the Beamer. 2 blocks in when an up got clock, roll scum when it boys in the fag. It's mental, should have been paid by pence on an edge. Try taking the food from my plate.
He's saying He smoked so much he should have been paid by Benson and Hedges. Brilliant. Let's wind it back a bit.
Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a golfing course.
Carb on the kitchen can, up powder, dropped in the pot, got spun out, hands on the wheel of the beamer. 2 blocks in, winning up, got clock rolls, come when it boys in the fag, gets mental, should have been paid by Benson and Edge. Try taking the food from my plate and end up left with a plate in your head top, stay left.
That's good wordplay as well. If you try to take the food off my plate, you'll end up with a plate in your head. In other words, I'll cave your head in. I'll cave your head in so badly, you'll need a metal plate put in your head. That's what happens if you try to take the food from my plate. You'll leave with a plate in your head. The wordplay is just brilliant. And the bars that these guys are spitting are fire, absolute fire.
Left hands so they know who's driving. Up blocks get shot down in a daylight. Perfect timing. Wife's done cooking the batch and the next wanna try this food. Done so many days up country. Wife sent over some home-cooked meals. That's fresh off the stove, straight down to the man's bare hands. It's an uncooked meal. Can't stop cause the line keep pinging and this keep bringing the paper. Went down spoons on a Friday, came on Monday 3 days later.
Went down spoons, in other words, Weatherspoons, the restaurant pub chain. And came back 3 days later. So in other words, he went on a bender. Brilliant. Hilarious stuff.
Would you know about sticks? Would you know about lasers? Would you know about punching the fed off a horse and getting tasered?
What do you know about sticks? In other words, guns. What do you know about lasers? What do you know about punching a police officer, off his horse and getting tasered? I don't know anything about any of that stuff, but I reckon Bas does. but he knows it all. He's been there, done that, worn the t-shirt.
I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them lot do. Still I gotta stick to the cash like glue. I'm a big Sean Paul fan too.
When I talk back cases, gotta roll my piece. Been caught red-handed, never ran for the bleeding police. I drove that motor, the Peugeot with the dented doors. Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a golfing course.
Bazooka kicked his face and I smashed his brain and I broke his back. I took his phone and then switched provider and gave it back.
I took his phone, switched provider, and I gave it back. And why has he got a bazooka, a rocket launcher? For goodness sake, why is he covered in blood? And again, he's shirtless. He's always shirtless.
I ripped his balls off for a quick game of hacky sack. Smash.
I ripped his balls off for a quick game of hacky sack. Oh my God.
Grab, Birkin back when I flipped them packs and I make that cash. I was locked in the cell and I took those L's to hell and back. I can't sing out in a bright range and I fight 10 man. Try jacking the lad, throwing the fist and I throw in the back. Dumping the dough in the bag, jump in the cab and I'm off to me dad's. This place ain't friendly, it's all for the goons and ghosts. Used to roll with my family, licked off the food like a Sunday roast.
They're going to blow up that helicopter.
But they're all dead now, and I pray they rest in peace. I wanna find that twat to get carved up like a piece of meat.
He seems to be saying that his family was murdered, and when he finds the man who did it, he's going to carve them up like a piece of meat. Chilling lyrics there.
PTSD, I've been through the pain in the hardest times. Now I got no feelings, or I get to be like county lines. And I might take time when I see that handsome woman, bitch with the finest legs and the sweetest back and the largest bosom.
When I talk back cases, gotta roll my piece. Been caught red-handed, never ran for the bleeding police. I drove that motor, the Peugeot with the dented doors. Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a golfing course.
Another banger there from Pete and Bas featuring Norman Payne. That's another one of my favorite tracks from these guys. It's brilliant. I love this track. I love golf. It is a great track, and there's some great bars there, and yeah, it's brilliant stuff. Excellent.